Hey folks, this is Shane. Thanks for taking the time to check out this video. It's the first weekend in February 2022, and while we're not out of the woods yet, the temperatures are coming around the corner and the days are getting longer. So it's time for me to get back into my Summits on the Air pursuits, try to get those winter bonus points while I can. Now, you probably heard me say many times before that SOTA is kind of a strange hobby in the upper Midwest. Here in Wisconsin, the peaks are quite a ways apart from each other and not worth a lot of points. So getting the extra 3 points for the ones that are eligible for it in the winter help out a lot. But you gotta be smart about it, obviously. I don't want to go halfway across the state, dedicate a whole day just to get myself in a bind. So I've waited through January here. I did one activation up at Tim's Hill, but overall it's been kind of cold lately, so I've been just doing the Parks on the Air activations inside the comforts of the Jeep. Now today it's about 9 or 10 degrees Fahrenheit when I left the house. It's going to get warmer throughout the day, and I thought today would be a good day to test out my setup for Summits on the Air. I don't like to go out doing a Summits on the Air when it's less than 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Typically I'm by myself, hours from home, and I just don't want to push my limits in that situation. I mean, I follow good wilderness survival protocols by making sure people know where I am at. I bring my inReach with and all that kind of stuff. But the best way to survive a situation in the wilderness is not to get yourself in it in the first place. So I know my limits. Speaking of limits, like I said, I'm going to be testing them out a little bit, because sometimes when you go out expecting it to be in the 20s, it might dip down. So I am close to home. Nice short loop. Easy way for me to make sure everything's working without overextending myself. So that's kind of the point of this video. And while I'm out here, I'll pay a visit to my antenna that's still stuck up in the tree. I know Beer Snack and Izzo are wondering. And maybe do a little Parks on the Air activation while I got the kit with me. So stick around and we'll get right to it. Alright, I'm going down the trail a little ways from the parking area. And you may have noticed that I was looking like I might be a little bit underdressed, and I kind of am. That is kind of a trick for hiking in the winter, is to start off dress light and be a little bit cold, because you're going to work up your body temperature as you hike, and you don't want to overheat and sweat and everything. So I'll go over my layers right now. I got a light synthetic base layer. I got these 511 nylon pants, or synthetic pants. Up above I got my medium weight synthetic hooded sweatshirt that I wear pretty much all the time, and then I got a Columbia micro fleece vest over that. In the backpack, it's my Osprey 20-liter pack that I did a video on earlier. In there I have a down stuffer puffer jacket for extra warmth when I get where I'm going, because where I get where I'm going, I'm going to stop moving and I'll start cooling down. So put that on and retain the heat. Things I'm trying out new are these boots. I just picked them up yesterday. They're medium weight hunting boots. I think they're 1,000 grams thin slide insulation, so plenty warm for this type of activity where I'm doing a lot of moving around. If I was parked in one spot for a long time, I'd be wearing more of a pack boot, but that's a subject for a different video. Also, I'm trying out some new mittens. They got very light gloved fingers, and then the mitt folds over. It's got a little pocket on them for putting in a hand warmer and that kind of thing. These are new too. I'm going to be trying these out to see how they work. I think these might be better than my old heavier gloves that I had. Nothing against the gloves, they worked great. It's just that I lost them. All right, let's talk a little bit about the gear. As I mentioned earlier, I got my Osprey 20-liter pack, the Daylight. Plus. As you can see, I have it overloaded, which I'm not a big fan of. I always like to keep a little extra space just to keep a little extra space. In case you have something you need to pick up along the trail, or you got an extra layer you want to stash, and just more importantly, don't stress out the pack and the seams and the zippers and all that. So I think I gotta get a little bit bigger pack for these winter activations with the QRO kit. The video I showed you earlier this year where I had the little Zygu X5105, I had plenty of room with that and my essentials and everything. Now I got the 891 in there, along with a 8 amp hour Bioenno battery, which is a little bit overkill. More on that in a minute. So between that, the tablet, the coax, and all that stuff, and then like I mentioned earlier, my down jacket, this thing's pretty much maxed out. So I'm gotta find a better option, I think, or find a way to cut down the weight. One of the ways is with the battery. Like I said, for a hiking activation, the Bioenno battery that I have in there, which is awesome, but it's a little bit overkill. I really don't need that much. Also in here is the 3-hour amp hour Bioenno battery that I carry that's always with. That's kind of like the backup battery. I think my plan is to ditch the 8-hour and pick up another one of those smaller 3 amp hour batteries. The logic behind that is not only it takes up less room, but on cold times where the battery doesn't like to be woke up, so to speak, when it's cold out, I can keep one of the batteries in my pocket close to the body, keeping it warm. And then when I set up the radio, I'll plug that one in, take the cold battery out of the pack, put that in my pocket, and then that way if I need another battery, I can quickly rotate it out. So I think that'll cut down some space. See how that goes, but I think maybe a 30-liter pack will be better. So besides the Yaesu 891 and its accessories, I also have the Spider Beams 10-meter mast. It fits right in those mesh pockets on the side just fine. Nice height, so I think for a summer activation pack, when I got a smaller kit, this will work out well. And this is a main motivator for me to learn CW. A little side tangent, but it's worth bringing up now. If I had my little mountain topper in here, I'd have enough room to bring an extra lunch with. So that's really my motivation right now to learn CW is for some of the on the air activations, especially in the winter. I mean, I can cut the weight of this thing down substantially with that radio. So more on that later. But I'm starting to cool off a little bit, so let's get the stuff back on and continue on the trail. As I was putting my pack on, I realized I forgot to remember something. My essentials. There isn't enough room in that pack for that roll-up bag that I carry hiking essentials that I like to have with. So they migrated into this. It's a chest pack from original SOE. High-speed, low-drag type company that makes some badass nylon gear. This pouch is pretty much bomb-proof, and in that I have a lot of the essentials that I like to carry. Extra clothing, some tools, batteries, fire, shelter, all that kind of stuff. I got nothing that would make me comfortable to spend the night, but will definitely make me a lot better. I'll probably do a separate video on this if there's any interest on how I have this set up. This thing kind of kicked in when I got the 705 with its backpack. That backpack is awesome for the radio and its gear, but it's pretty compact and I can't carry a lot of the essential stuff that I like to have with me. So this little pack here augments both my winter SOTA pack here and my QRP kit with the 705 that I'll use year-round. So you'll be seeing this quite a bit more. Like I said, if there's any interest, I'll do some more videos on this. But let's get moving on down the trail. All right, we're making our way out of the woods now, on the back end of the loop. Everything's working out pretty good. The pack's riding nice. It's these boots I'm breaking in are working out quite well. They're breaking in nice, no hot spots. But speaking of hot, they're nice and toasty warm. So I'm really digging them. Nice replacement for the boots I worn out. So yay for that. I was going to set up and play radio over here, but I got a better idea. There's another parking lot in this park where I think I get a pretty good cell phone signal, so I think I might try live streaming the POTA activation. I'm going to sit up on the hood of my Jeep and be outside and do that as long as I can stand the weather or my batteries hold up. And then, you know, if I get cold, I can finish it off inside the Jeep. Kind of plan ahead for that, so whatever. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.